Hey, it's Brian, and it's Wednesday, November 14th, and this is my dissertation diary. Well, last night we had a meeting with the advisors of my program, and there was some bad news. I asked the question about proposing in January, like I had talked about for so long, based on some emails that we'd received, and they looked at me like I was crazy, and I kind of thought I was. I was really the only one that spoke up, not to toot my own horn, but just to say that I kind of wish somebody else kind of spoke up and said something, but they didn't. And so there I was looking like the only person who wasn't taking the process seriously, which is totally opposite of what's true. I take it very seriously, and I want to complete it as soon as possible. So so at first I asked, what's the best case scenario? What's the soonest someone could finish? And maybe something in the way that I worded it kind of made everyone, all the professors, there were 4 professors there, they all kind of bristled with when they heard my question. And so then they all went around the room and they basically said, well, there are a lot of factors. You have to make sure that you have all your committee members. Well, yeah, I have that already. Or you have to make sure nobody's on sabbatical, or nobody's traveling. Just very strange answers. So I pressed it a little bit, which I probably shouldn't have done, and I said maybe I asked my question the wrong way. What do you see as the ideal? What is a reasonable time frame? And again, they didn't want to get down to brass tacks, as they say. They didn't want to say, well, you propose here, and you work on it here, and then you defend it here. There's nothing. The closest we got to an answer was one of the professors saying, I think it's reasonable for someone to complete it in 2 years, which is just crazy because, if you did it in 2 years, you'd have to pay another 6 credits per semester, as far as I understand, and you're talking thousands and thousands of dollars, and I'm motivated. I want to get this thing done. So anyway, so that was kind of the bad news, but I woke up this morning. I normally don't check my email. I listened to a book called The 4-Hour Workweek, and he talks about not checking your email very often. But it happened to be open, so I saw an email that I received from one of my cohort members, and apparently he feels the same way that I do. He wants to propose in January, and it sounds like a few other people do, and looks like there's going to be a little fight on our hands, which is kind of fun. I always like controversy, so students uprising and following the rules. It looks like in the rules that we're allowed to defend as soon as we're advanced to candidacy, which I have a letter that says I'm officially a doctoral candidate, so I don't know. I've tried to fight the system a couple times already, and I've been humbled each time. So I will quietly support, I think, because I've already been outspoken. So anyway, but thank you, everybody, for your comments and your feedback. I really appreciate it, and look forward to speaking with you soon. See you, bye.
Saying we was from the projects, but every time I want to lay away or deposit my